Gamers, hello, welcome back to an episode of Wenger Out with me, FM. Today, two massive games, that's right, Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain. Second leg of the Champions League quarter-final stage and a massive Premier League game as well to kick things off against Manchester City. The league table then currently looks like this. We sit top of the league, Manchester United in second place, Tottenham in third, and Manchester City in fourth position. Leicester, Liverpool and Chelsea not too far behind, and the relegation candidates so far, West Brom, Aston Villa and Sunderland, because of course they are. Romelu Lukaku has 29 goals in the Premier League this season. Him and Eden Hazard are having fantastic years. Hazard as well picks up 20 assists for himself, and both of them getting numerous Man of the Match awards. Donnarumma second in the clean sheet, tied with Hennessy, Wayne Hennessy from Watford, who are 13th. So De Gea 14, not too bad at all. So let's run you then through today's team for this game against Manchester City, then later on PSG. So this is the team we're going with then, and it's a pretty strong lineup, I think you'll agree. Quite familiar to an old school lineup that we used to play with, especially with this three across the top. But we'll start with Donnarumma in goal. Mike Kimona comes in at right back. We've got Koscielny and Van Dijk as well with Danny Rose. Matic and Arthur in the centre for this one. Ozil just in front of them. Hazard on the left, Mahrez on the right, and Lukaku up top through the middle. Of course, we could change this for the PSG game. For a lot of these players, it's a chance to start that game. Ideally, I'd quite like to start the Mahrez, Lukaku, Hazard situation, so if they could all stay fit for this, that'd be fantastic. So without any further ado, let's get involved. Now, with the way that the Premier League is sort of settled right now, United have a game in hand on us, which would put them a good 2 points behind us if they get that win. But we do have a game in hand on lots of the other teams below us, who in reality can't catch us anyway. So into this we go. As I submit the team, I thought I'd already done this bit, obviously not, as they're going to warm up now. So good, do some stretches, we'll all get involved. So there they are then, looking excited. That's the City team. Of course, Alexis Sanchez, who may well move to Manchester City or Manchester United in real life. Mesut Ozil there, who might move to Liverpool. Have you heard that rumour on Twitter? A rumour that I started and people in my stream retweeted, and now all of Twitter might think that Mesut Ozil's going to Liverpool. He's not, but just know that it came from me having fun with the stream. So if you see that rumour pop up, just know it's not true. And it was my fault, partially my fault. Ederson at the goal for them. Walker, Stones, Koulibaly, Alex Telles is there as well. Gundogan and Wenger in the centre. Bernardo Silva, Pulisic, De Bruyne, and Sanchez up top. Decent side, decent bench as well. Sané's there, Chiellini's there, so not to be messed with. Right then, Arsenal versus Manchester City. Always a good test, always a good match. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's just a comfortable win. 83 goals for us this season, more than any other team by at least 15, so that's or 14 maybe. Damn Leicester. Haven't Arsenal thought that before? As Mesut Ozil gets injured, well, his move to Liverpool is off. Asensio then is going to play in behind Lukaku and come on. It's not a bad substitution, is it? Ederson's got a bit of an injury, as has Sanchez. As Arthur now with a free kick, puts it into the area. Lukaku, it nearly falls to him, and it'll eventually come out to Alexis on that right side. He plays it forward, and a counter-attack for Manchester City is looking ever so likely, but Danny Rose gets the better of Bernardo Silva and races to the ball. Donnarumma into Koscielny, and can we build something from the back? It started with a free kick that came to nothing, but does that mean we might have a chance? Van Dijk plays one of these lofted through balls up towards Lukaku, but looks like John Stones is going to deal with it. Plays it into Koulibaly, and it comes out to Pulisic. Both sides so far looking to find their way into this game. We've not seen anything as of yet though, and a through ball could be dangerous if Sanchez gets on the end of it. De Bruyne picks it up, plays it against the Arsenal man, and now Alexis has it. Out to this left-hand side where Pulisic's got some support, but goes back to De Bruyne, who's got an option on that side, but it flicks its way through to Alexis Sanchez, who against his former club. Of course, we sold him in year one for about, I think it was 60-something million, maybe 65 million, and he's got the goal. Slight bit of fortune to it, I dare say. You see here again, it goes into De Bruyne, whose through ball, I think deflects, I think it gets a little nick off one of the defenders that closes him down, and Sanchez, cool, calm and composed, finishes at the Emirates, and it's 1-0 City. And this is not good. This is not what we want. We want to be winning these games. Sanchez now goes off for Sterling. Well, he's done the damage, hasn't he? And now then, I guess I'll have to wait and see. Ball played forward towards Mike Kimona, who flicks it on towards Lukaku. Stones gets a clearance on it. Bernardo Silva and City look like they're getting themselves out of this little problem. Well, that goes back to Ederson, who has to kick it long. And I don't think Sterling's going to win that against Van Dijk very often, and doesn't. And now, here we are then, Mahrez, as he cuts inside. What a ball! Oh, if it had found Lukaku or Hazard, that would have been superb. Arthur on it now, back out towards Mahrez, but City defending well. But until then, Mahrez, flipping heck, poor ball across. Walker, this is poor football from two of what's supposedly the best footballing sides in Premier League history. Mahrez into Lukaku, into Eden Hazard, whose shot goes over, and it's still 1-0. Sterling's now got injured, so they've had to bring on Vasquez. Okay, every striker's getting injured. I wouldn't want to be him at this point. Vasquez has come on. Sanchez and Sterling have both come on and gone off. scenes. So at half-time, there's been more injuries than highlights. Everyone's expected to see a much better showing in the second half. And to be quite frank, we need a better showing. I think I'm going to have to give them a bit extra. Let's passionately say there's a lot. Look, I'm looking for you to make a difference. I know you're capable. There we go. Now they're happy. We've not seen too much from Mahrez so far. Well, that's the player, really. I'm hoping to start against PSG because of how sort of consistent he's been for me over the last couple of years. But I mean, he's not really proving it in this game so far, is he? I think the options out on that side are Gabriel Jesus as De Bruyne goes close. Jesus could obviously come on, or Lacazette out on that side. We've got options. I'm not really sure where to go with it, though. City have it at the back here. I've got to say, I don't know if Guardiola's still in charge actually, but they're still very composed on the ball. They try and keep it the best they can, but they give it away there, and Hazard runs at them over towards Mahrez. The header clear, and De Bruyne gets it away, but the pressure isn't over yet. Asensio back on it, combining with Arthur, who's got options on that right side, finds Mahrez, who pulls it back. Eden Hazard, perhaps no. Asensio's now injured. Oh my word, are you serious? Rose forward to Hazard, and the attack keeps coming. Lukaku's there, saved by Ederson, but that is the injury to Asensio that's concerning me a little bit, as now City come away. Asensio's on the floor. They don't even kick it out. I know you don't have to anymore, but come on, fair play. Respect the equipment, respect the players. City forward, Van Dijk heads clear, and it falls to Hazard. That's the highlight over. Is Asensio okay to continue? This is a joke now. We're going to bring on Gabriel Jesus to play in behind. Actually, maybe we'll play Mahrez there. Is he that sort of player? We'll play Mahrez there. Actually, maybe we could put Mahrez on the left. We'll bring Moise Kean on and play Hazard through the middle. Change of plan. Right then, so we've got Moise Kean and Jesus on. Both, this is unbelievable, really. Both players that have started the game have gone off for players who have then themselves got injured. Ridiculous. And now Alex Telles has got injured for City. They've had to make another change. Chiellini's come on at that side. This is getting ridiculous. We're already playing quite attacking. I'm going to go slightly more structured, play a little bit more direct. I just think with the pace that we've got on our side, we should try and make the most of it, really. City seem defensively to be set up quite well, so breaking it down is proving to be difficult as Pulisic, ball back across to Bernardo Silva. Donnarumma with a save. See that gap at the top of the table. It's getting closer and closer. We need something from this one. Arthur, ball in. Koscielny, I think it is, heads on goal. He does. The league table's in the way ever so slightly, but a massive goal puts us back on 75 points. And with 13 minutes remaining, can we win this game? That's the big question. You can see from the three-dimensional replay. Arthur's ball in. Koscielny gets up. Great header past Ederson, who finally is beaten. And lots of injuries in this game. Too many injuries. If anyone else gets one, there's going to be all sorts of... Kamona's got one, Ederson's still got one. 6 minutes of injury time. That's not exactly surprising, but can we make them pay for that? Kamona's ball into the middle is poor. And now City are looking to break, perhaps. Pulisic, who's got lots of pace on that side, plays a forward ball towards De Bruyne, but it doesn't go anywhere. Koscielny tidies it up. Kamona into Arthur. Kamona can't get injured, by the way. We've already got a right back injured. Hazard to Moise Kean, and a chance to win it. Oh, is it the side netting? 3 minutes left, but because of all the injury time, there's another chance definitely coming somebody's way in this game. City forward again. Vasquez has got it. Matic goes on him on a booking as well, so he's got to be careful. Moise Kean into Hazard, and could there be a final twist in the tail? Gabriel Jesus, Ederson with the save against his former team. He could have won it. Is there time for one more chance, or is this game done? Is it gone? Ozil and Asensio both getting injured. That is massive. Jack Wilshere's loving it, though. A minute and a half to go. Ball played in. Van Dijk was there, but no. Arthur finds Matic on the edge, not known for his goal scoring. Hazard, Lukaku. It's a penalty! Oh, my, it's a penalty kick. I've got no idea what for, who by, or how, but it is. Hazard stepping up. Apparently, Chiellini was the man that did it. He's got a booking for it as well. And Eden Hazard has got a chance here to win the game for Arsenal in the dying seconds, and it looks like he has. Well, it has been a battle. What a game. 2-1 now, then. Eden Hazard with it. He's been pretty absent throughout the whole game, but that penalty is top notch. And oh my word, what a game. Time is nearly up here, unless there's going to be some more injuries. But this has been unbelievable. Injuries are plenty. Goals have been few and far between, but there's been a couple of them. As there we are then. The referee blows his final whistle, and look at that, more injuries than goals. But what a fixture, what a game. And now we take that into into PSG. Hopefully we've got enough players fit. Well done, lads. Brilliant performance. We secure Champions League qualification for next season. That doesn't really matter too much. And there you are then. United beat Newcastle in their game. Chelsea and Liverpool were both held against each other. Tottenham well beaten by Southampton as well. Had a Leicester get on. Leicester, where are they? Leicester lost to West Brom. So a lot of the teams below us struggling this weekend. And that really does mean that is what's assured us Champions League football next year. But you see how tight it is for the top four. Goodness gracious. Loads of teams in there battling for it. 5 teams battling for those 2 places still. But we are top of the league. And Manchester United's game in hand at this point means very little. So, let's get to PSG. That was good. Oh no. Asensio's out for 3 to 4 weeks, not good. Ozil's out for 2 weeks, not good. Kimona out for 1 to 3 days, not too bad. You can see their budgets have come in, 126 million to spend if we need it. And there we are. We'll send our assistant off to that, and we will head towards PSG without an attacking midfielder. I'm just going to show you this off. Looks ridiculous. There we go, look. I'm far younger now. Perfect. Hopefully they turn me away at the over 40s bar now. I've made a mess. Sorry, me looking down there and just saying I've made a mess is something that can be gift forever. Right then, what a bloody mess this is. I'm trying to do this pretty quick. We're going to put him in there for this one. I think fullbacks though, I'm not going to make him attack. Right then, welcome back. I'm just going through a few bits and pieces. Ozil and Asensio both injured for this one. Both can't play then, which means Jesus is definitely going to come in. We'll start him behind the striker. I do prefer Hazard on that left-hand side, sort of crossing in, cutting in from that side. Ozil's going to obviously drop out then. We're going to put Wobie on the bench for this one. We've already got Jack Wilshere there. I guess we'll put a defender on. Kurzawa, I guess, maybe holding at centre-back. Yeah, we should probably do that as we don't have any other centre-backs on the bench, Ben. We've got, someone asked about Virginia. He's just a backup that we've got that I'm not really paying much towards who's here because we've got an injury to Butland. He's not on the bench though, so if the keeper gets injured, we're stuffed. But right now, 4 injuries and an unregistered play. It's annoying. Right, then we are 1-0 down going into this one. I'm debating as well, actually. I'm going to make the switch. Matic is going to step out. Fred's going to come back in. He's been having a little break for a while, but I think the energetic nature of Fred and Arthur is what might be the key against Verratti and Casemiro, who I suspected would start this one. Carrasco on the right side, then Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani. Very similar to the first leg we saw. Bellerin, of course, in there as well. And this is 2 super teams going against each other, in my opinion. How are they going to get on? Let's find out. We just need to win by at least 2 goals. We should be fine. Right, the no league table for this one, of course, this is Champions League knockout stages. We are 1-0 down, but we are away from home, which means any of our goals are worth so much more, unless they get like 6, and then they're probably worth very little. First chance of the game, and it comes from this opening highlight. Mahrez goes out to Danny Rose. It would be a great time to score. Lukaku's in there. Eden Hazard. What a chance. We're a minute in. We could have been level. Oh, that would have completely eradicated that opening leg. But never mind. It's now a corner to PSG, who could cause us even more problems. We've had a close chance now, and a few minutes later, they could take the lead. Donnarumma comes and claims, though. That's what you want to see from your big goalkeeper. Not only did he claim it, his distribution out was fantastic. Straight to the feet of Gabriel Jesus, who loses out, and now they bring it forward. Mbappe and Cavani, a great through ball by Mbappe, and Cavani now could cause all sorts of problems. Strike on goal. Of course, I had Cavani during the Creators Cup, the Football Manager Creators Cup, and I know how deadly he can be. City... Oh my god. Jesus brings it forward out to Mahrez on this side, and now Jesus back on it. Ball to Hazard, great ball across. Lukaku's there, and that is an Arsenal type of goal. Cut them open completely. Hazard gets in behind, pulls it back to Lukaku, whose finish is perfect. That's what we're talking about. 20 minutes gone. We are back on level terms, and now we essentially start at 0-0 again, unless we start scoring goals and then the away goals count, and that's what we were looking for. Hazard then drills it back across, and there's Lukaku. Lovely little finish. 3 dimensions, making me very happy indeed. Lukaku celebrates wildly in front of the PSG fans. They won't like that at all. Well, now this sets up the tie then. There can only be one winner, and we have now put ourselves amongst it, although we know all too well that PSG can be very dangerous. Carrasco to Verratti, and they find Bellerin on that side, who we know has got the pace and the delivery to get a ball into the middle. It does. Mbappe, it comes out to Neymar, though, with a shot on goal just over the bar, and it remains 1-0 Arsenal. This is a bit tense now. Now we're back in it. I was unsure if we'd just get battered, but now we're at this point. There's Arthur, free kick. Oh, goes close. Donnarumma launches it forward, up towards Mahrez. We're going to stick with most highlights here, as they all seem to come to a shot or a chance or something. Neymar, forward to Mbappe, and that is dangerous. He's beating the legs of Koscielny. Cavani's there as well, and they've hit the post themselves. Massive opportunity for PSG, squandered. Throw in, though, this time. Forward again, Van Dijk gets up and heads clear. Out to Casemiro, who's on a booking, it's worth saying. Ball played up towards Lukaku, who loses out, and Verratti plays it across. Van Dijk gets it forward. Are we going to get onto this ball? We're not. It's going to fall again to the feet of Paris Saint-Germain. Carrasco on that far side. He's got options in the middle. He pulls it back to Cavani, whose finish is good, and PSG level things up on the stroke of half-time. A dreadful time to concede, but it does mean we can go in the second half with a new game plan, I guess. Casemiro and Carrasco combine nicely. Cavani sort of starts the move with a lovely cheeky little backheel in it out to Carrasco, who pulls it back. That's a smart finish. We don't keep a hold of him, and there we are then. PSG back in the lead. Of course, we go out of this competition, we have to focus on the league. There's a highlight here just before half-time, is there? I mean, that would be a turn-up for the books. Another PSG goal would be a killer for us. Cavani goes through. Surely not. Donnarumma goes big. That would have been a disaster. So there we are then, half-time, and we go in 1-1. I'm going to get I'm going to say, show me something else in the second half. We've played pretty well, but I want to see more. Fitness-wise, we're looking great. When you consider the last game, that's a positive. Oh, I've got hair in my mouth. Where's that come from? Oh, I know. Okay, back out for half-time. No changes made, but we've got options off the bench if needs be. The question is, can we find a way through this PSG team? They are very solid at the back, but our attacking lineup is very good. As the ball drops to Fred, who of course starts this game ahead of Matic. If he can find a through ball, he can't. He loses it, and Mbappe is killing Koscielny at the moment. Mbappe, ball into the middle. Cavani's there, and he heads over. Massive chance from Cavani. Cavani, who had so many opportunities in that first leg, is squandering ones in this one. And is there going to be a late twist? Hopefully there is. We're playing Jesus in the middle. I'm thinking about changing that up and getting Moise Kean on. In fact, I'm not going to wait to do that because I'll only regret it. We're going to bring Jesus then, play him on this right-hand side. We're going to take off Mahrez, and we're going to bring on Moise Kean on that far side. Mahrez hasn't had the greatest of games, and Jesus didn't play particularly well in the centre. But we saw from the last game, things can change in an instant. That's what we're hoping for here right now. Arthur also not having the greatest of games, so I'm considering bringing on Jack Wilshere. A bit of Arsenal blood into this team. Him and Koscielny, the only remaining survivors from the great change around of Wenger to me. Moise Kean into Hazard, down to Arthur, shot on goal. Doesn't quite go into the back of the net. And is it time then for Jack Wilshere, Captain Jack, who I don't think is actually captain? This highlights continuing. Neymar into Mbappe, into Cavani. Shot just goes over. 25 minutes left. I'm not going to wait to make these changes. We're going to do them straight away. Arthur's going to come off. We're going to bring on Jack Wilshere, who's a natural in that position. Final 20 minutes. Mbappe again. We have to play a little bit deeper. Mbappe across to Carrasco. A goal here. Might just seal it for PSG. Oh my. Is that a save? Did he hit the... That is, whatever happens there, that is unbelievable. I'm just going to bear that in mind. Tactically, we're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to play slightly deeper, close down a little bit less, tempo slightly lower, and just see if we can break our way through. I think we're playing a little bit too energetic, and we've got the players on the pitch to play this a little calmer and create an opening. Can we get it? One goal changes it all. 2 away goals for us, and we're through. Time is ticking away, though, and there doesn't seem to be long left. Dembele's going to come on for Lukaku in these very late stages. He's the fox in the box that we need. Can he get the final goal? Time is ticking away. It's a free kick. Jack Wilshere plays it in. Out to Moise Kean. Oh, Moise Kean! What a strike! What a goal! What a moment! Moise Kean, the substitute. Sorry, headphone users. That would have been quite loud, I imagine. Look at this in 3 dimensions. Oh my goodness. It's 2-1. Now we have to hold on. We're still attacking. That's risky. We'll switch to counter. Oh my, I mean, if there's another goal now for PSG, that's going to be heartbreaking. Played forward to Carrasco. This game is not over yet. Draxler. Oh no, we're still on attacking as this comes forward. Romero. Oh my god. We're going defensive. We're going defensive. We're shutting the door. Right. These boys don't really like playing as wingers, but we'll just there. That'll do. Sit back a little bit deeper. There's 40 something seconds to go, and 30 seconds to go, and Jesus is on it. Plays it to Dembele. Keep the ball for heaven's sake, Dembele. That'll do. Oh my god. Moise Kean with one of the best goals I've seen scored in the dying embers of this game. Jesus goes forward, crosses the ball in, goes behind the goal. Don't care then. What a performance this is. That's the game. There we are. It's PSG 1, Arsenal 2, Moise Kean. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm proud of the performance out there. Nobody gave us a chance. And we turned it around. We pulled it off. And what a strike. We'll do the semi-final draw right now. Heavens above. The teams left in it, by the way. Bayern out, Barca out, Dortmund gone, and of course we've beaten PSG. Us, Manchester United, Red Bull Leipzig, and Atletico Madrid. Every chance. We get some money as well that we need. Semi-final draw. Oh my goodness gracious me. I promised it last week. At some point this week there will be a double upload day. No, I've not forgotten. Don't worry. Holy smokes. Scenes. Absolute scenes. With a Premier League showdown with Manchester United, ideally I would like to avoid them and then get to play them in the Champions League. That would be sick. I guess Red Bull Leipzig's the team you want, right? They're not the best comparably. I guess we'll see, though. Here, did we play them in the group stages, or am I going crazy here? I feel like we might have... Did we have them in the group? Am I losing my mind here? We didn't play them at all, Ben. You're literally making stuff up. Okay, here we go, then. Us... Oh, there we go. Okay, Atletico play Manchester United. That's a tough game as well. Red Bull Leipzig, 4th in the German First Division. They've got some good players. Don't forget that, though. They're very decent. We just have to make sure we're at our best. Timo Werner is a massive player for them. What an episode. What a game. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back next time with... well, actually, let's look at the fixture list. I guess the next run of fixtures then, or the next fixtures will be potentially Newcastle along with the Champions League semi-final, and then West Ham Champions League semi-final, Manchester United, Liverpool for the Premier League, and hopefully a Champions League final to come. Who knows? But we love with care from Minutes Until next time. Goodbye. Oh my god.